Here we go. Welcome everyone to the Leadership TKO show. Dr. Lakeisha McKnight is here with each and every one of you, and I'm praying that you had an amazing day. I just want to say hello to those of you who are here with us live on Facebook. And I know many of you are probably going to get a hold of this video through the YouTube channel, the Leadership TKO YouTube channel. So again, I do welcome each and every one of you here. Let's just make sure that our settings are the way that they need to be on the Facebook timeline there, and it should be at this time. And then also just assuring that we can reach as many people as possible. So there are certain things that we can do on Facebook to accomplish that. So as you're coming on in to the stream, the live stream here, I just want to let you know you're more than welcome to give the stream a like. That's right, like the video, tag a few others in the video. Now, why might you want to do that? Well, first and foremost, I will tell you the Leadership TKO show. This is a show, a brand that goes live every Monday and every Wednesday around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So we're here every Monday, every Wednesday, and we do have a mission. There's a purpose and a mission for the reason why we do what we do. And so I am going to be elaborating on that mission. So yes, drop in your city, your state, where you're tuning in from as we go through this conversation and as we have this stream today. I am going to acknowledge those of you who joined in live with me. And there are certain things you're going to want to get a hold of as we go through this information and as we complete the stream on today. And so, again, I do welcome everybody here, no matter where you are in this world. We appreciate you. And so, here with the Leadership TKO show, the mission and the brand, the reason why we're here is to empower wealth builders, to empower network marketers with the ability to win, right? To win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. So if you're serious about that, if you're committed to doing that, if that's a part of your personal mission and vision in life and business, you're tuning in, you're plugged into the right stream, you're plugged into the right YouTube channel. And so again, welcome aboard, ladies and gents. So listen, I'm going to also share this out with a few business colleagues of mine, which, many of them are outside of Facebook, they're outside of YouTube. Many of them are on, the different platforms, including Telegram. So I do want to invite them on. So join me now as I am live on Facebook. There we go. Okay. And so once again, I welcome you all here. I see that some of you are dropping in. Now, the only way that I'm going to know that it is you is if you go ahead and drop in your city and your state in the chat, in the comments area below. So go ahead and do that. And so I will see about who you are as we move right along. So if you're new, maybe this is your first time, maybe your third time tuning into the Leadership TKO show, I will tell you that this show has been around. My goodness, it's definitely been over 2 years since we've created the Leadership TKO show. Some people call me Dr. Cousin. And the reason for that, they came about when my actual real cousin, he introduced me to a wealth building family. And so he started calling me Dr. Cousin, and then everyone else did. And I think it was suitable because the reason for this is, I like to make sure that when people come onto the stream or they tune into the YouTube channel, I want to make you feel at home. This is not something where, you gotta feel like you know everything. I just want to have a welcoming environment, a learning environment where you can learn new things. Okay. And so hence we're family. Once we connect here, you're with me. Like we're it. This is it. Okay. So again, I do welcome you here to the Leadership TKO show. My husband, as you can see in this picture here, we've been married for over 18 years. We are homeschool parents of two beautiful children, Lacey and Omari. We're full-time network marketers and we are wealth building coaches. So as I've alluded to, the fact that we were connected to a wealth building guru, I call him guru. He's a network marketing hall of fame, but he's transitioned. He's gone on to be with the Lord. And that's over a year ago now. And his wife. That's Dr. Ty Best and Mrs. Valerie Best. And so upon connecting with them, our lives, my husband and I, our lives have never been the same. So we've been committed to this profession of network marketing, and we've been building wealth ever since because we understand the importance of building wealth, creating generational wealth for our children and our children's children, because we want them to have a even better life. Okay. And so hopefully you all can resonate with that. And so today, on this Network Marketing Monday, that's what we dub Mondays. We dub it as Network Marketing Mondays. And so as you can see, this is our topic matter for tonight. Trend spotting. Okay, I was about to say trend setting, but trend spotting, mastering market trends in network marketing. Some people would say, I don't need to know about the trends. Well, here's the thing. If you don't stay on top of what's going on, the profession is going to pass you by. You're not going to know what's working and what's not working. And so, again, welcome to all of our guests. Those of you tuning in, drop in your city and state, or just drop a hello. Okay, let us know that you're alive and well, that you're tuning in. Drop a hello in the chat. And so let's keep this thing moving. I want to let you know what is our objective for tonight. We have a couple of objectives. So number one, I'm going to share with you how to understand the importance of analyzing market trends in network marketing. You got to analyze it. You got to break it down. What's going on in this profession? Just make it plain, right? We just got to know. We got to stay on top of what's going on. You also want to identify key market trends impacting the industry. Okay, what are some market trends that are impacting and changing the whole game? Not part of the game, the whole game, okay? Yes, I do see a few of you tuning in. It's a little bit of a delay, but I do want to say good evening to Dr. Patricia Goodman. I know she's right here in Virginia, right here in my backyard. So again, welcome, Dr. Pat. I also see Miss Elaine Hilton tuning in from Jersey. Jersey in the building. That's right. And so again, Elaine, we appreciate you and thank you for tuning in as well. More specifically, Montclair is in the building. Okay. And so listen, in continuing with our objectives, I'm also here to help you tonight to learn how to leverage these trends for business growth. Okay. How do we leverage what's going on? Leverage these trends. And then lastly, how to develop strategies for staying ahead in a rapidly changing market. You got to stay ahead of the game. Okay, you got to stay ahead because changes are happening. And so, how many of you are ready to continue forward? Type in the word ready if you are indeed ready to move forward. Type the word ready in the comment section below. Go ahead, I'm watching. Type the word ready if you're ready. How many of you are ready? All right, I see Tammy. Oh, Tammy is tuning in from Texas. Okay, Tammy, we are so grateful to have you here. So listen, Elaine Hilton says she's ready. Tammy says she's ready. How many of y'all ready? Okay, I see you guys. Dr. Pat says she's ready. And listen, for those of you who are checking out the replay, look, it's okay. Just type in hashtag replay. Let me know where you're tuning in from and just continue to engage. All right. So listen, why analyze market trends? Why should we even do it? Okay. Why do it in the first place? Well, look, in the fast-paced world of network marketing, staying informed about market trends isn't just beneficial, it's essential. Okay. Because trends dictate consumer behavior and expectations, impacting how we connect with and serve our audience. So you have an audience that you're serving as a network marketer. So by analyzing these trends, we're positioning ourselves to be proactive and ensuring our business remains relevant and competitive. Okay, and competitive. Hello, Latif. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you here as well. Okay, and so this is where we are. So what are some key market trends in network marketing? Okay, so let's look at some of the pivotal trends. Okay, so We got the dominance of digital and social media marketing. That's powerful right there. I know many of you see that change that's happening where people are using different strategies, not just the old school method of writing a list and having a house party and all those things. Those are the old school methods. Not saying that they don't work, but with the rise of technology, there's so much that you can leverage. Okay, so you have the dominance of digital and social media marketing. You also have the critical role of personal branding, right? Gone are the days where we just talk about the name of the company and plaster it all over social media. It's very important that you have a brand. Let me ask you all this question. How many of you have a brand? Type yes. And if you don't have a brand, you haven't established a brand, type no. I want you to be as honest as possible in the chat. So let me know if you have a brand. Type yes if you've established a brand. Type no if you have not. And it's okay. Don't be ashamed if you type no, because there are many people, to be honest, there are many people in the network marketing profession who have yet to establish a brand. So it's not just one, two, or three people. It's quite a few people who have not established a brand. And so, good evening, Tasha Valentine. That's another one of my business partners as well. Glad to have you plugging on in as well tonight. So good. See, Elaine says in the process. Come on. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. You're taking action. You know that it's something you have to work on. All right. All is well. All is indeed well. So listen, yes, you definitely want to take advantage of that, establishing a personal brand. Also, there's a shift towards value-driven consumer engagement. Value is all about value, the amount of value that you can deliver online and offline. How can you help your consumers solve the problems that they're facing? Yes, and Dr. Pat just mentioned something very important. She said brand or logo. Your logo is a part of your brand, but it's not the major element of your brand. Your brand is what is said, how the consumer feels when you're no longer in their presence. It's about the experience that you create, and they continue to talk about it beyond the time of engaging with you directly. It's about what they feel about you and your business, right? When you just speak, when someone speaks your name or the name of your business, it's about how they feel. It's about the experience. So I want you to think about that in terms of brand. Good evening, Pastor Pamela Dixon. Glad to have you here. And then also Dorethia Lathan. Thank you so very much for being here as well. So listen, those are things to focus on. And then also look, increasing focus on sustainability and ethical practices. We got to stay ethical. Ethics are so important in the network marketing space. We have so many people who are doing unethical things. And that's what causes network marketing to have the bad rap that it gets, because people begin to do things that are just out of order. You know, network marketing goes as far back as biblical days. Now, I'm not going to dwell there so long, but network marketing has been here forever. And so it's very important that we protect this profession that has been created. Good evening, Amy Lewis. Glad to have you here too. So you want to protect this profession. If you believe in it, if you stand behind it, you need to protect it. We need to continue to encourage people to do what is right, to do what is ethical. Okay. So these are just some trends in the network marketing space that we all need to stay abreast of. So let's just talk a little bit about digital and social media marketing. Let's talk about this particular element for just a moment, because digital and social media platforms are game changers, just like Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, all of these different platforms, they help you to change the game when it comes to network marketing. And it really allows us to reach a broader audience with precision and creativity. So successful campaigns leverage these tools to engage potential customers where they spend a significant portion of their time. And so understand something, it really depends on who your audience is. If you're trying to reach the younger market, you may want to go to TikTok. If you're trying to reach the corporate market, you may want to go to LinkedIn. So it really depends on where where your target market is. And so we're going to explore effective strategies and examples that have made waves in the industry. So definitely don't go anywhere. Stay plugged into Leadership TKO for sure. And listen, let's talk a little bit more about building your personal brand. Okay, now I'm not going to provide a more like an in-depth training right now because this is really just to highlight the importance of these elements here. But you want to have a personal brand. Don't go around just representing the name of the company. And, here's the thing, because companies come and companies go. Companies rug pull, companies go out of business. The average network marketing companies are lasting between 3 to 5 years. And so you want to have a brand that lives beyond the duration of a specific company. That's why you'll notice that I don't just go around and just plastering the name of a company, right? I don't just represent a company. I represent a message, a brand. And so you want to focus in on that a bit more. Really just have some, set aside some time and focus in on that for yourself. You really do. Because in network marketing, your personal brand is your most powerful asset. I want you to write that down on a notepad if you're taking notes. Your personal brand is your most powerful asset. If you don't get anything else, some of you have been a part of this industry for a while, now. Don't just bank on a specific company. You need to have a brand, hands down. Hands down. And the earlier you start, the more trustworthy your brand will be. And you need to be consistent with things too, because consistency is everything. It's everything. Okay? Let me just throw this out here. And, this is something that I may consider a little later on. How many of you would need or want to have a brand masterclass for network marketing? Put some fire emojis in the chat if you believe you can benefit from a brand masterclass for network marketers. Put the fire emojis in the chat because I noticed that that's a consistent concern, and it was definitely going to help you if ever a company goes out of business. And how do you transition? How do you continue to build your business beyond the lifetime of a particular company? Like, how do you do that? A lot of network marketers struggle with that, and then you end up kind of standing around wondering, what should I do? I don't know what to do next because the company is out of business. How do you continue on after a company closes the door? Right? You're standing around trying to figure out the next move. What company should you connect with next? Now, there's a lot of reasons why that happens. And one of the reasons is not having a brand. Okay. So your personal brand is your most powerful asset. It tells your story, right? It helps build trust. It establishes your authority in the industry. That's what it does. Okay. And so we're going to dive into strategies for crafting and communicating a compelling personal brand that really resonates with your target audience and really expands your network. So we'll definitely dive into it. And I do see the fire emojis. Thank you, everybody, for letting me know that you can benefit from a brand masterclass. And so that may be something we'll look into as a class very, very soon. So let's talk a bit about engagement, consumer engagement, because gone are the days of purely transactional interactions. Because today's consumers, they seek value. They seek authenticity. Connections is what they're seeking. Okay? You all type in the word value. You got to have value-driven consumer engagement. It's always about value. You can't just slap a product on your timeline with your link and say, buy this, or engage in hope marketing, because the more you put your link on your timeline, guess what's happening? Number one, Facebook doesn't like that. The different platforms don't like when you do that. We just throw a link on your timeline. They don't like that at all. And it's really what we call hope marketing. You're hoping somebody clicks on the link and joins you. I'm not saying they're not going to do it, but you're not going to maximize the results by you just throwing a link on your timeline. That's not going to happen. The reason why, for example, I was able to bring on board over 900 people directly with me in network marketing, the reason why this happened, I believe, is because of the brand. I believe it's also because of the consistency and this seeking to build relationship. One thing I always talk about is the importance of being transparent and letting people into your world. And so you have to let go of fear. I'm not saying you have to do live streams like what I do, but you have to establish a strategy for yourself. And again, we'll delve into that for sure at a later time. But here's the thing. By focusing on creating content, here it goes. These are some keywords here. Focus on content, creating content that, number one, educates, and number two, enriches. Educates and enriches. When you focus on creating content that educates and content that enriches, we're able to build deeper, more meaningful relationships with our consumers, paving the way for lasting loyalty and growth. That's how we can further the growth of our businesses, and we can have long-lasting relationships with our business partners and with customers. So I'm going to take a big break here because something powerful is on the screen. Now, if you don't know about this, this is a little ad break, a little commercial break, so to speak. And so many people are delving into this opportunity here. It's a powerful long-term strategy. This is not necessarily a short-term get money tomorrow. It could be, right? Depending on what you decide to do. But many people are plugging into this powerful solution where they take $100 of Bitcoin and they're plugging it into a platform, and they're able to establish a relationship with some powerful companies. All right, a powerful collaboration. And what it allows for is super compounding automation. Okay, super compounding automation. Now, those of you a part of my wealth inner circle, you know exactly what this is. Some of you probably have yet to participate, but listen, this is working. This compounding automation is working, my friends. There's documentation that shows a $400,000 withdrawal. It's working. Okay. And we're connected to the blockchain space. And so for those of you who are like, man, I gotta learn about this compounding automation, information is definitely available. The Zoom video that shows the replay of the $400,000 withdrawal is definitely available for you to watch. And so if you need this, if you're like Dr. Lakeisha, I'm so sorry for the delay. I need to do this like yesterday. If that's you and you want information, you want to register, I want you to put in $100. Just put in $100. That lets me know you're ready to go. Like you know that you needed to do this. You should have been done it, because listen, this is going to benefit you in the future. But if you decide to share it and build a network out of it, you can get right now immediate returns, or I should say immediate rewards that you're able to withdraw. Okay. And so this is extremely powerful. And so let me tell you something. I'm not one that exaggerates, but when I make recommendations of things, I mean it. You all know me. And if I put it on blast in the middle of this presentation, in the middle of our stream, I'm telling you this for a reason. So again, $100, and I will be in touch. You want to just, you don't even need to think twice about it. I'm just telling you right now, you don't need to think twice about it. So for those of you who put in $100, I will definitely be in touch with you, and I'll be in touch with you before this day is out. Okay. And I'm going to show you a powerful strategy behind this too, that my husband and I implemented. And if you decide that you want to implement the same, is up to you, because we're not financial advisors. We're not offering financial advice, but we're just going to share with you what we're doing. So back to the regularly scheduled program, right? Back to the regularly scheduled program. And so listen, let's talk a bit about sustainability and ethical practices. Okay, sustainability and ethical practices, because consumers are increasingly drawn to brands that really prioritize sustainability. You know, they want to be connected to companies that's going to last a long time, not those fly-by-night companies, not those companies where they're here and then they're doing things they're not supposed to do, and the next thing you know, the business is closed, or you put money in something and then you can't get the money out. Can I get an amen on that? I think a lot of us has been a part of things where you're like, your money is kind of tied up and you're like, can I get my money, please? Can I get my money, please? Right? And so we're definitely going to delve more into this, because this is really important. You know, how network marketing companies are responding to this demand, and how you can incorporate these values into your marketing message to really align with consumer expectations. Okay. And so we're going to talk about, how network marketing companies are responding. A lot of these companies, they want to do the right things. Things happen in the network marketing space, and we encourage you to be as flexible as possible. There are leaders who want to do the right thing. Let me just assure you of that. There are leaders who do want to do the right thing. And then things happen, right? It happens in business. And so we have to be open, we have to be flexible, we have to be patient when it comes to, these things that really establish themselves and rise up in this space. So how do you leverage trends for growth? Okay, how do you leverage trends for growth? How do we do it? Because, understanding trends is one thing, but leveraging them effectively is another. And so we'll examine, case studies of network marketers who've successfully capitalized on trends. For example, when the trend came about with funnels, anybody familiar with funnels, right? Marketing funnels. Next thing you know, the network marketers out here started delving into creating funnels to help people to build their business. So if you've heard of funnels, let me know. Yes, 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 in the chat. If you've heard about marketing funnels, network marketers, creating a funnel is powerful, because here's the deal. Why have we jumped into that trend of creating funnels? We jumped into that trend because when you're on Facebook, your friends or those who are following you are just what it says. They're followers, not in a negative sense, but there's a difference between a follower or friend, and that's something I use lightly anyway. They say friend, but it really should be connection, because friend has a deeper meaning behind it. A friend is someone you can pick up the phone and have a phone chat with. A friend is someone where there's conflict, you overcome the conflict and you keep it moving, right? There's so much behind friend, but anyway, there's a difference between having a follower, right? A follower, and then a lead. Okay, you got followers, and then you have leads. The only way a person connected to you on social media or any other place can become a lead is if they connect with you and exchange and give you information. Now, the only way that you can gather the data, the information to stay in touch with them, is if you provide something that they may want and they enter into your network, your funnel. So this is how you can potentially move a follower or Facebook member, for example, to potentially becoming a lead. And then we want the leads to become customers. That whole process involves a funnel. They involve funnels because not everybody, there's a lot of people who are just watching. You got a whole lot of people on Facebook who are professional information gatherers. They are professional information requesters. All they do all day long is request information, some people, and they do nothing with it. That's all they do. Info, 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 and they do nothing. That's something you need to be aware of. They are out there, professional information requesters. And so we want less of those. We want those individuals who truly want solutions. And they are powerful. There are consumers out there. So that's just one of the trends, marketing funnels that network marketers, we have become connected with and delved into. So how do you stay ahead of the curve? Right? How do you stay ahead of the curve? Because, change happens. The only constant in network marketing is change. The only constant thing in network marketing is change. So staying ahead of the curve requires continuous learning. Okay. I call myself a professional student. I don't care how old the years go by, and it seems like it's going by relatively fast. We have to continue to engage in learning. We have no choice. Okay. We have no choice. Also, it requires market research. Do your homework and having an innovative mindset. Now, in future streams, we're going to definitely explore tactics for keeping your finger on the pulse of the industry and really adapting swiftly to new developments. And so we're definitely going to be focusing on that for sure. So let's talk about a few things as we wrap up. And you don't want to go anywhere. You want to stay plugged in right here because we're not done yet. But as we wrap up, remember that mastering market trends isn't just about keeping up. It's about leading the way. Because with Leadership TKO, yes, we're showing the way, but we're also going the way as well. We're not just pointing people in the direction, but we're traveling on that road as well. Okay? Now, I'm encouraging all of you to actively engage with the trends that we've discussed today. So if you're looking for a community that supports your growth and keeps you informed, then I'm going to do something very important. I'm going to encourage you to join the Leadership TKO community. I'm going to talk about that in a few moments, because together we can turn trends into triumphs, right? We're going to turn trends into triumphs. Now, how many of you, as you can see, me and my husband here on the screen, that lovely chocolate man, right? Right. We have a circle of leaders. We are part of the Wealth Inner Circle. My husband and I, we put this together because we believe in applying the word to wealth building. Now, how many of you just type in the word, type the word, I know, in the chat if you believe in the importance of applying the word, biblical principles, to building a business, to your everyday life. How many of you believe in that? Because that's what we believe here with the Wealth Inner Circle. We believe in applying biblical principles to our everyday living, right? And so we believe in the power of Ecclesiastes 11:2 that talks about the importance of having 7 ventures, maybe even 8, because we don't know what calamities, what evil, what disasters may fall upon the land. And let me tell you something, the disasters are great. The disasters are great. The disasters have mounted up. They've mounted up. They're all over the world. We just have to open our eyes and see. There are some that are indirect. There are some that are indirect. Some of which some people have no clue of what's going on, including the formation of the systems that we were born into. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but it's important that we do it. And so for those of you who want to continuously learn, you want to understand how to incorporate, how to bring about multiple sources of income, different formats of income, not just the government's money, better known as fiat or cash. There are cash opportunities out here. There are also opportunities based on crypto that you can get involved in as well. And so if you believe in the power of applying the word and you want to learn about the Wealth Inner Circle, I just want you to type in the letters WC in the chat. If you're not a part of the wealth inner circle already, some of you are already there. But if you want to learn about the wealth inner circle, just type in the letters WC. Now, that doesn't mean everybody come into the inner circle and sit around. You have to be actively plugging into opportunities and increasing your sources that you have access to. Okay. So just type in WC if you wish to be a part of that. Also, I'm so honored to be in partnership with Mr. Anton McBay, a global leader connected to At Cost Metals. I am so honored to be connected to this young man. And you really have to understand how to protect your wealth. And the way you do it is with precious metals at cost. Precious metals. And let me ask you a question, because this is the soft launch this month. And so let me ask you this. Would you pay, it's supposed to be pay, not pass, but would you pay as little as $3.99 for 18 months to buy your groceries, your gas, your electricity at cost, saving you 12 to 18%? Would that be you? Because if the answer is yes, you all see, like I did a study, a quick little study. I said, okay, I love oatmeal. I'm an oatmeal eater. I will dress up my oatmeal, have fruit in it one day, have nuts and stuff in it another day. Like, I love oatmeal. My grandfather, like, I take after my grandfather on that, right? I'll eat oatmeal like every other day because I know the health components that it provides. I did a study one day, like the oatmeal, that barrel of oatmeal, it used to be about $1 and some change. Let me tell y'all something. A barrel of oatmeal now is about $4 and some change. Now, why did that happen? And that was just over the course of a year and a half. Why did that happen? One word: inflation. Inflation did it, right? And so I gradually observed the increasing of the cost. I said, wait a minute now. The container itself didn't get any bigger. They didn't put more oatmeal in the barrel. What is going on? Like, why is the price of the oatmeal going up? Inflation. And if your money, if your income is not increasing with the rise of the prices of goods and services, you're going to be impacted negatively from inflation. So how do you overcome? How do you beat inflation? It's through the accumulation of precious metals like gold and silver. So for those of you who have yet to acquire, want a steady way to get your precious metals, God's money, at cost, not having to worry about extra fees on top of things and paying more than what you should, you want to definitely link up with at cost. And so if you want to come on board, it's really easy to do. You can get, your precious metals sent to you on a month-to-month basis, right? And so this is a great way to build generational wealth, to protect the wealth that you're building. So feel free to type in the words at cost in the chat, and I'll be in touch for sure. I know of some people who are already plugged into at cost already. I know Dr. Pat, Tasha, quite a few of you who are watching tonight are already connected to at cost. And so I appreciate you joining in with me, a part of this endeavor. And so we're going to be talking about very soon is how to promote this. How do we go about building this in a massive way? And so, that's all I'm really going to say about it. And they also have information sessions and webinars. I know there's going to be one tonight at 7:00 p.m. Central Time. And so you would go to atcostmetalslive.com to be able to learn more about at cost. And I definitely want to shout out those who have plugged in with me with Club Secret. This powerful company doing $3 billion in sales. Oh my goodness. I think just this year alone or on an annual basis, this company is amazing. Amazing. For those of you who want to enhance your lifestyle, I'm also plugged into this amazing company here. It's a membership. So just like many people have Disney Plus memberships or Netflix, why not have a membership to enhance your life? Like you can get discounts on your movie tickets, discounts on different places you go to. You can get discounts on prescriptions, medication. You can speak to doctors, at very special random times. Maybe you can't reach your main doctor. There's a doctor that's available for you that you can plug into and get that extra medical guidance from. And you can do that through Club Secret. Okay, so it can be a supplement to what you already have. And so this is powerful in and of itself. A great way to build a network, a great way to plug into a long-lasting company. This company has been around for quite some time. This is not a fly-by-night company. We talked about that earlier. This company has been around for a longer, but oh my goodness, I want to say over 2 decades. This company has been around for a minute, for a good old minute. And so I'm so excited to be connected to Club Secret. So for those of you who want a better lifestyle and you want to travel, like you'll be able to travel to Europe, go to Europe several times, take care of your monthly fee. Of course, there's a monthly fee for this, but the beauty is you pay a $99 activation fee and you can travel to Europe as many times as you want within a year. So you pay $99 for that activation fee, boom, go to Europe as many times as you want. So we're looking forward to this. My husband and I, we love traveling. We love going to Dubai. I've been to Thailand. I've been to several places around the world. I've been blessed to be able to see different places of the world. And so with Club Secret, you'll be able to do that at a discount. So feel free to ask about Club Secret as well for those of you who want a better lifestyle. And so I was speaking briefly about the Leadership TKO community. And for those of you who want to stay ahead, you want to know about the trends, these are just some features of the Leadership TKO community. We call ourselves champions, a part of the community. We have a Telegram community. All right. And so for those of you who wish to plug into the Leadership TKO Telegram community, just type in the letters TKO. And then you'll be able to get the link sent to you right there in the messenger area. So in the comments right now, if you want to be a part of the Leadership TKO community, because sometimes Facebook has its glitches. Let me tell you something. I do have some haters on Facebook. There's been moments where my account on Facebook was suspended, right? Temporarily suspended because haters are falsely saying things about my account. So if ever you can't reach me on Facebook, you'll be able to reach me on Telegram. Haters are going to hate. When you do the right things, you know you're doing the right things when you have haters out there who falsely report you. And so in every community, remember, there is a Judas. There's someone who doesn't like what you're doing, and they're just going to say false things. They did that to Jesus. Why wouldn't they do that to me or to you or to anyone else? I'm just letting you know. There's going to come a point in time, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to let you know ahead of time. There's going to come a point in time where I will no longer be on Facebook. Simply because, again, we don't own Facebook. We don't own any of these social media platforms, so they can do as they wish at any time. Okay? So here are the features for the Leadership TKO community: exclusive insights, educational resources, live interactions, community support, motivation and encouragement, exclusive events and challenges. We got a challenge going on now. It's called Pitch Practice Challenge, where we're teaching you how to create a pitch for your products or your services. And so for those of you who are part of the community already, just know that we're waiting for your pitches. We need you to send your pitches inside of the Telegram group. So go ahead and work on that. But for those of you who typed in TKO, I'll definitely make sure we reach out to you via Messenger. Now, here are some of the benefits why people are joining: personal growth, community support, exclusive content. This is content I don't post on the YouTube channel or on Facebook, again, because I don't own Facebook. All right. And so also networking opportunities and real world success strategies. Let me just say this. This is another reason why you need a personal brand, and you need to be able to operate your business with a funnel off of Facebook. Because say, for example, Facebook closes or YouTube goes down, God forbid, right? How would you stay in touch with your community? your network. You need an email community. You need people part of your email community, your email database. So we're going to be talking about a lot of this, especially in the Leadership TKO community. You want to join the community, okay? You want to join the community. So listen, with that being said, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Listen, how many of you have gotten great value from our conversation today? How many of you have gotten great value? Feel free to love this video, love the YouTube video, love the Facebook stream, throw those hearts out there. I love you guys. I really, really do. I'm appreciative of the fact that you stayed until the very end. You stayed until the very end. You've shared your thoughts with me throughout this conversation. Some of you have shared the stream, and so I appreciate it. Those of you on YouTube, don't forget to hit the bell. Subscribe. Yep, subscribe. Hit the bell. Those of you on Facebook, if you want to join on YouTube, let me just share something with you. I'm gonna actually see if I can type it right here in the comment section right there. I'm gonna type in Lakeisha TV. I think this is going to lead you where I want to encourage you to go. If you go to lakeishatv.com, it should take you directly to the YouTube channel. And when you go there, you can hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be soon incorporating some additional content, some additional video content. So you definitely want to subscribe there to the YouTube channel. And I'm going to be thinking about how to make that even more creative there with the channel. But I appreciate you all. Thank you so very much. And until the next time that you and I come together again, I do want to encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, great day. And I'll be in touch with those of you who responded in the comments area. God bless everybody.